Good morning, everyone. It is April the 11th, and this is my first garden tour of 2021. I'm a little late. However, I would like to go through with you. Let me see if I can show my face. Hi, I'm Sable, the admin of Black Girls Homestead. I would like to go through with you a garden tour. April the 11th. Everything's been out here around 2 weeks now. I'm buying new stuff every day. So I'm going to flip you around now. All right, one thing that I have here, I put it on there a while back, and I got to figure out where to put that chicken, or that rooster. A lady gave me this at my job. It is a wooden ladder. Ouch, the chicken just pecked me. Wooden ladder for a bunk bed, and she gave me the pots, and I nailed the pots in. And I just kind of staggered them just in case I get any spillage over. It won't like be on top, so if it spills this way, it'll go. Normally begonias don't do that. However, if it's big enough, it may look better. I did have that at the top. However, anything red and flowery to these guys means to eat them, and anything green like foliage, they'll eat it, but they won't. They just experiment with it. It's not that they'll eat that. So I think that this is English ivy. I think this English ivy is going to do just fine. And then I switched this one with that one so that, because they were killing this poor little thing. Every time I had a flower, they pick it off. This is my chicken coop. These are my chickens. I found these on the side of the road today for free. My plan, I'm going to put that square looking piece of wood, the border wood, and I'm going to put one here and just make something. The problem with chickens, again, they don't want you to be great, nor do they want nice things. So everything has to be kind of above eye level if you're going to do anything in your garden. There's no way I can plant these in the ground and they won't dig them up. So you can do like a perennial, something that is not really flowering, or it's more of a bush variety, and they won't mess with it. I got this ball, and I got it for my dogs, but sometimes the girls, since it's a red, sometimes the girls, look, they don't fetch it, but they're like, what is that? I don't know, just a little enrichment. That's Coco. She's pretty. Hey, pretty girl. And that's Max. Anywho, so I'm going to do that. That was free. I found it on the side of the road. Okay, still getting my kitchen done, so it can excuse the mess here. Come on, Coco. Follow me around. All right. The same lady who gave me that ladder gave me a lot more pots, so I have some pots here. Of course, they're my favorite. These are my begonias. Is it bad lighting? I apologize. Begonias. This is dragon wing begonia. Love them because they trail. A little bit of elephant ears, and I got a thing because of my mother for ladybugs. So there's ladybugs periodically throughout the garden. Just like my mother, she's periodically watching over me, These ferns here aren't doing well. I went on vacation and I came back, and I guess they dried out a little bit. So I got some deadness. And every time I watered it, the water seemed like it went straight through. So it never got really watered, like penetrated. So what I just did, I took both of these, and I got a rain bucket over here. And I soaked them in the rain bucket for an hour. I just literally took them off and put them in here. I don't know if I was supposed to do that, y'all. And I let them sit there in water for an hour. And they finally feel heavy, like they've been getting water. So hopefully that'll help. This is something that comes back every year. This is a spike plant. Dracaena. Don't get me to lie. And dragon wing begonias. These are my begonias that actually, they're wax, regular begonias. And these begonias actually came back last year because I put I cut them back and then I put pine straw over them. So these are coming back, so I didn't have to pay for those. Here's just a little arrangement I have. This is a little arrangement. Sorry, it was almost a car accident. Anyway, it's a little arrangement. Dragon wing, regular begonias. I love begonias. They're my favorite. These here are, of course, are ferns as well, but these seem like they like it better and they look better. We got begonias. I planted a begonia every other brick down here. I got to figure out something to do over here. I always say that. So every year, what I do is, while looking at this, what I do is I take the old ferns out because I don't overwinter my ferns. So I take the old ferns out, and these are old fern baskets, and I plant new stuff in it. Yeah, I can wash them off better, but hey, you can't see them from the street. Anyway, the begonias, dragon wing, and I bought the wrought iron this year. All right, so this is something that is new today that I did. I've always had this. I bought this like 4 years ago, this water fountain, and the birds use it and I like it. However, I was like, why can't I plant a plant in it? So I got this, which seems like it grows, creeping Jenny. And I planted them. I put rocks down here and I planted it in rock. I don't know if creeping Jenny will grow in rock, probably so. Then I put soil at the top, but I didn't want the soil in the water, so that's why I did rocks at the bottom. And I think it gives it a little effect of like a water feature effect. So if that grows out real pretty, it'll be real nice. These are my first year with these. I got to go back and get the name of them. I'm sorry, I don't forgot. One thing I did heavy is creeping Jenny, so hopefully it won't take over, which they probably will. However, they're a really nice filler. Pansies, and this is a new begonia to me. It's called a double bloom, so we'll see how that goes. See, that flower looks different. And I got pink pansies, just anything that was in the 6 sale case, because you know people be really like, you're paying $2 for one plant in those little cases. So I try to get anything in those 6 sale. And here's more. And again, these are old fern hangers. Then I got my line here of begonias. Moving on. No, I need to figure out these names. I'm sorry. But I thought this was so pretty. I have the name somewhere. And I put a little more creeping Jenny in it to spill over. These are mums from last year that won't die. I bought them November of last year. Now, this is very interesting. This is a new setup I have this year. That wood and then going around. In the middle of that will be a peach tree. I'm going to plant a peach tree right here. This is that purple stuff. Oh my God, I feel so dumb. Anyway, this is that purple, I wouldn't remember the name. Anyway, this is pink variegated. So it's a different variety. Wandering Jew? Maybe. Okay. Begonia, pansy, but they're the, I say peppermint pansy, but that ain't what it's called. Begonia. All right, so I bought this wood because, again, I like the height of them, and I thought it was cute little wood to have. I think I was overcharged. He charged me $10 for that piece and $10 for this piece and $5 for the border. So $25 for wood. Keep in mind, I don't know if we could have cut the wood down ourselves, but hey, you live and you learn. This is a different type of pansy. Then we got, oh, my favorite. This one's dead. Let me take it off. You got to prune your pansies, guys. Don't just pull this part off. Pull the whole stem off. And where I picked is going to grow a new pansy. So make sure you prune your pansies. Anywho, and they're super sticky. Anyway, this is a moonlight pansy, perhaps. Maybe a night sky. Ooh, I'm bad. Okay. Begonia, spike plant, but the purple variety. Wandering Jew. I thought that's a pretty good little setup. And I painted it black. I didn't paint the top because it was on the ground when I was painting. I painted it upside down. Anyway, so that's that. That's the front yard. And you went to the side of the house. Now this is the garden. Look how pretty. Last year I bought this. It was on clearance. And I didn't even know what color the flowers would be. Beautiful roses. And it's a climbing rose. So it's going up above my trellis. It's another ladybug. Begonias, creeping Jenny, lavender. But they're really pretty. So I like what's going on there. These begonias came back from last year. Again, this is an old fern plant, and I just keep the pots and I put begonias in them. But these actually came back from last year. These begonias came back from last year. This is spinach, rainbow chard that I need to pull. Tomatoes. I got big boy tomatoes and big boy and another variety. I got my marigolds. I put those out today. Marigold helps prevent bugs. They secrete a smell or a syrup or so, and it helps retain or keep certain bugs away out of your garden. So I plant them periodically through my garden, and it also attracts bees. So marigolds are really good to have in your garden. This right here is a tomato plant, but it's cherry tomatoes. That's my strawberry plant, sweet potato vines here. I don't have another trellis, so I made this into a trellis, which is a tomato cage. And this is zucchini, eggplants, peppers, collard greens. A chicken came in and ate all my collard greens when they were little, but they're coming back. But this is all the damage they did. Collard greens. Tomato. This is a different variety. This is a hold on, let me see. Husky cherry red tomato. Thank God for labels. We got cucumbers, but they're not doing well. I don't know what's going on with the cucumbers. I don't know if they're not getting enough sun or what. More chard, rainbow chard. These came back last year. Squash going good. These three here, these three tomato plants, and then I have 3 tomato plants in that red caging right there. I put an egg, so I dug a hole, cracked an egg, and put the tomato on the egg. These 3 and those 3 are my experiment tomatoes to see if I get better results in tomatoes. The rest just are regularly planted in, and I took the eggs out the chicken coop. So it was a win-win for me. I didn't have to buy anything. So they say if you crack an egg and then put your tomato plant on top of it, you'll get better tomato plants. Here's an eggplant. I go thrift shopping, and they had wooden ladders, and I needed some height in my garden, so I decided to buy the wooden ladders. These are screwed in with the screwdrivers. I put it in there. And these are pansies. Again, you got to dead hedge your pansies if you want. These aren't pansies. Excuse me, petunias. Dead hedge your petunias. Same thing where it's at everything else in my house is petunias and begonias. We got sage. rosemary, green onions, garlic. They say that's pest resistant as well. So have some garlic in your garden. That helps. All right. So, oops. So that is it right now. I'm gonna go in the house and let me know if you have any questions. I'm very proud of everything I have going on out here. If my grass could look better, that would be great. Other than that, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for listening. Remember to like the page and also get people to join Black Girls Homestead. Have a great day. Bye-bye.